Previously, our adventurers began their journey east along the Tribor Trail. Along the way, they encountered a hobgoblin ambush party. These hobgoblins were much bigger and meaner than the goblins they'd faced previously in Cragmore Hideout. The hobgoblins were hot on the trail of a young human woman who, just as the party arrived, took a series of blows and was knocked unconscious, but not before transforming into a hideous beast. The party were victorious and took one of the hobgoblins captive. Baz also discovered a wanted poster featuring a family, featuring a familiar-looking crowned female figure. She chose to destroy and keep the secret from the rest of the group, telling only Melody. Our adventurers then found a place to rest and got to know their new companion. It's now morning, and you wake to the crackling of a nearby campfire, birds chirping in the trees, and a light summer breeze. Is there anything you wish to do before setting off on the journey east?
We have a goblin to interrogate.
Yeah.
You do?
Anybody want to take a crack at him before I do?
I think Calvo is definitely the one to take the lead on this, maybe. But I put Melody kind of like back behind so he can't recognize her, maybe, or like try and like obscure her from view.
Okay. Yeah. So everyone's sleeping quite peacefully. Everyone's kind of just slowly waking up in the morning, and then there's this hobgoblin, sort of some way off, tied up on the floor, wriggling around trying to get out and grunting.
So, I guess, what information do we need to get from him? Because we can communicate telepathically, so we can just talk.
Spore him!
Spore him?
Yeah, spore him.
And... I see. Oh, you don't have Vati in here. Okay, I was looking at this Twitch stream, sorry. So, I spore the hobgoblin and say, what were you doing chasing the woman?
Weird noises. You speak without mouth move.
Yeah.
Evil creature.
That's right, and he can tell when you're lying, so you better tell the truth.
I will tell you nothing.
I doubt that.
I would rather die.
It's always an option. So
you can choose how you want to die.
Yeah.
My wizard friend here can burn you to death slowly from the feet up. Or my mushroom friend can probably take you toe by toe. I mean, my friend Perry over here. I mean, are you hungry,
I can eat
Perry?
him.
Do you eat hob? I mean, it's pretty gross.
I mean, I really want to, but for the greater good.
For the greater good. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, if I had my preference, it would be probably being burnt, maybe, because that would be the quickest way to go. I don't like the idea of being chopped toe by toe. Ugh. And definitely don't want to be eaten by a little woman.
Yeah. It would be terrible to have a woman eat you. Says
Especially
mushrooms
a little.
all over the world.
It's evil and he's sexist.
I mean,
Classic hobgoblin.
Yeah, I didn't expect anything other than misogyny from him. So, where were you coming from?
He just spits on the ground in front of you.
I look at Perry, like... So, I'll ask you again, where were you coming from? I just
spits
I
again.
Start eating them. I don't start with his feet. I start snatching his boots off.
Okay, so Perry is going to shift into the monstrous form, and just
Ooh.
like grab a leg and be like, any reaction?
You'll have to bite harder than that. I tell you nothing.
Okay. I'm gonna look at everybody like, do you guys want me to actually start eating him? Because I don't know that. So I thought this was gonna work intimidation.
Yeah.
I feel like the hobgoblins are pretty hard. I feel like they're pretty hard people. I feel like they're.
Oh man.
Let me take a shot at him.
I go. Who here is a wizard or a bard?
Yeah, I'm gonna say let me see if I can figure out what he's thinking.
I can physically dismantle him. No problem.
We don't want to kill him before he tells us anything. So I'm gonna cast Detect Thoughts on the hobgoblin.
Okay, yeah. Is that a... Do you get surface level thoughts before doing a DC check, or is that a DC check?
Yeah, so surface level thoughts first, and then as a magic action on my next turn, then I can probe his mind. He makes a wisdom saving throw, and if he fails it, then I can sense his reasoning, emotions, and something that looms large in his mind.
Okay, so initially you get a sense. The thoughts are all around death and honor, and there's honor in death, and he's thinking about is the end of life, and trying to accept that.
Okay.
Going deeper?
I'm gonna try and go deeper.
Okay. What's the wisdom?
Like reverse psychology and be like, don't think about where you just came from.
DC 13.
DC 13. Okay, yeah, just fails. Yeah, I mean, the as you go deeper, you start to see flashes of moments, a young hobgoblin, raising a young hobgoblin off the ground into his arms and cuddling. It's a very different type of hobgoblin that you see. Happy, peaceful, caring. Thinking about that, and also thinking about a busty female hobgoblin that stands
that he saw on the trail.
That he saw on the trail moments before. That looked strangely like his partner. But no, so he thinking about family and home, and thinking about death, and thinking about honoring his tribe.
Okay. Look, I know you have a family, and I know it's you want to die an honorable death, but would you not rather go back and see your family? Just for some information, like what allegiance do you owe to whoever asked you to do this, or why you're chasing this person?
If I go back after betraying our beliefs, then I will not be welcomed.
If you can tell us something more, we'll make sure that we give you an honorable death. I don't know your customs, but we could send your body back to your family as well.
What is it exactly that you want to know?
We want to know where you were going and so quickly, and who directed you.
I see no
And where's
dishonor.
Cagmore Castle?
I see no dishonor in telling you where we were going. We are an ambush party. We were going to set up nearby and raid. That's what we do.
No one asked you?
As for that information and the whereabouts of my home, that you will never find out. But I will tell you this. If you ever get there alive, you will not be alive for long.
We know.
Sorry. If I try to do charm person, will that work? I don't know if Hobgoblin's class is humanoid or not.
Yeah, hobgoblins are, they're goblinoid, but it's a form of humanoid.
Okay. Could I try and
Ooh, brutal.
charm him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
Get him to tell us everything.
What's the save on charmed?
So it says 30 feet and then wisdom 12. Would that be a wisdom save?
Wisdom, yeah. Failed. Okay. And so, how does charmed read the spell? What happens on a failed check?
So on a failed save, the target has the charmed condition until the spell ends or until your allies damage it. The charmed creature is now friendly to you. When the spell ends, the target knows it was charmed by you.
You're
Me.
the face.
I slapped him really hard across the face. No, like, listen, answer the questions. We know about Cragmore Keep.
I will
Is
only
the
talk.
charm effect like?
I will only talk to her.
Oh boy. Hi, buddy.
Okay, we'll keep it short.
I can't believe I am finally face to face with the picture in the photograph.
Shut up and just answer her questions, okay? We don't need this chit chat. Just shut up.
Like Baz, it's okay.
I told Melody, I go ask him about the picture.
Yeah. What do you know about the picture? What do you know about me?
Yeah.
Oh. Someone is looking for you, or a reward. But I don't want that anymore. I just want to be your friend, and I want to help you. Yes, I want to help you. That will bring honor to my family.
Well, if we're friends, can you tell me where you live? Do you live in a castle?
Yes, I live in Cragmore Castle. It is not far from here.
Can you show me?
Yes, it's just through there. And he points directly north. It's
you have a map, right? You could make a map from
a
here.
short walk, an hour or two and you'll get there.
Would you mind if I quickly draw a map of where your home is?
Sure. Yes. I would be honored for someone like yourself to draw a map of my home.
Okay.
He sort of divulges all the information about the how to get to the Cragmore Castle, basically. So if you're all on roll 20,
I am. I tap Melody again. I go, ask him how much the reward is.
Sorry, we're friends now, but I don't even know your name.
My name? I have forgotten it for a moment.
Oh.
Because I'm so taken back by being in your presence.
That's okay.
My name, it is... Come on, fantasy name generators. You can do it. Okay. My name is Modrazig Grimace.
Oh man!
I've literally picked like the longest, hardest. I'm gonna have to write that down.
So we can call him Grimace then, right?
Okay, we're totally calling him Grimace.
For a little bit longer.
Is it okay if we give you the nickname Grimace?
You can. I mean, my clan call me Mod.
Okay.
If you Grimace
Okay,
is
Grimace.
Grimace. So you in particular can call me anything you want.
Wow. Okay.
And if you're
Well-
so if you're on Roll20, you'll be able to see now the location of Cragmore Castle, and I've put a little
Oh yeah.
I've put a little incognito token down to kind of signify where the party is at the moment. So yeah, so it's not far away. It's about a hex
At
away.
least 2 more questions. Does he know about Gundren? And I describe Gundren like the elf, because I'm the only one who's seen him.
Mhm.
and how many other people? Like how many enemies? What can we expect for enemies? Like traps, maybe.
I will not answer your questions, purple fiend.
I'll just repeat everything that Baz just said.
Oh yes.
How about now?
Dwarf. Yes, there was a dwarf. He has been badly tortured. Yes. But he is alive. Yes, he is alive.
Okay.
What was the other question?
How
Was there
many-
Enemies
another?
and traps.
Like, what can we expect from troops and traps on the way there?
Traps.
And enemies and traps.
You will not come across traps, although maybe there may be a raiding party or two about, but that is not likely. Not after we have been sent out. If you ever went to Cragmore Castle, though, you would find many terrible things. It is very heavily fortified by goblins and hobgoblins and the like.
Is there another entrance?
There is a main entrance, a gate, which I have drawn on the map for you, and there is a side entrance just off to just to the south of the castle. So the main gate is to the west of the castle, but as soon as you step foot beyond the gate, you will be fired upon by goblins. They do not know your true beauty and wonder, and I fear that they will try to shoot you. But to the south, that is where there is a side entrance through the trees.
Grimace, I'd love if you came with us and we could walk and talk and I can ask you more questions.
Do we need to take him with us?
Well,
was
How
like,
long
wow.
does Charmed work for?
it's just until
1 hour.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Until the
Or-
spell ends or until an ally
Yeah.
damages.
Yeah. I feel like that second part might happen sooner.
Ask him how to get from the side entrance to where Gundren is being held.
Yeah, where's Gundren mean hell?
I'll ask him that.
I do not know exactly where this Gundren is held. Where we would usually keep prisoners in the tower to the northeast of the castle. So it's still part of the castle. I don't want to confuse you and think that you have to go away from the castle to get to this tower. It's just a tower in the castle complex. Trying to still sound like a goblin and struggling. I feel like I've turned into like a very posh, maybe, goblin. Well
The
educated.
softer side of the hobgoblin. It's the family man coming through.
I'll just turn around from Grimace and like face the rest of the party and be like, okay, is that enough information? What are we doing now? Are we killing him? I don't know.
We should
You
probably.
haven't
What do you
used that
guys want?
trick on any of us ever, have you? It's pretty powerful magic. Don't ever use this on us, is what I'm trying to tell you.
Well, I told him that we would give him an honorable death. I'd like to not betray that.
Of course. Okay.
What does a hobgoblin consider an honorable death?
I mean, he said he'd rather be burnt to death.
He did say that.
I'm trying to honor his last wishes.
I can probably do that.
I mean, you read his mind, right, Valen? I could do like
was he
another
joking? What was he
illusion.
joking?
I'm gonna turn to Grimace and say, "How would you like to die?"
It wouldn't be my first choice. Oh, wait. Okay. Yes, I misunderstood the question. I thought you were like threatening, like, how would you like to die? But no, you mean like how? Like actually, how does he want to die? Yeah. By a swift blade, facing my blader. I'm sure there's a word for that.
Oh. You want to like untie him and just go like have man-to-man combat, Calva, to the death?
I mean, I'll do it however they want to do it. I just, I'm about expediency.
I don't think we need to give him any
Quick.
weapons or anything. I think we untie him and Calva go at it.
Or we could just
Before
Quick.
Calvert does it, I want to use beguiling magic and just create like a little illusionary image of his family. Just something like last thing that he's like nice to see before he dies.
we're such jerks. We know he has a family and we're still like, we're just gonna murder you
Still
in the
gonna
woods
murder
and
him.
leave you
No.
here.
It's very dark, but
Hey, war's war. War's war.
I just rolled a 23.
oh
Okay,
my
14
yeah.
God.
So
points of damage.
moments before that, Grimace dropped down to his knees, staring at the illusion in front of him of his family. A little tear,
Oh God, that's so
a little
sad.
tear dropping down his
What
left
are
cheek.
we?
I'll just say thank you.
Peridot,
Thank you,
I'm
Grimace.
sorry. Welcome to your crew.
And
We're not
just
usually
at
this
that
brutal.
moment,
You
at
guys
that
are
moment,
actually really
Calva,
nice.
how do you want to do this?
Yeah, we are.
I'm just like holding my mushroom cap. I'm like, oh, dude. And I just hit him with the axe. I'm like, don't drag the guy's stuff out longer than it needs to. Just
It's another day in the office for Calva.
why are you all doing this? Yeah, I rolled a 23 and for 14 points of damage. So
Cool. I mean,
Do goblins have like a widow's fund? Like when if they fall, one of the raiding party battles, like widows and orphans fund.
yeah. I'll tell you
Party
what,
hard, just breaking up families since day one.
Yeah.
Usually we send them to a really
It's
great
partly
school that
my
I know
fault for like
about,
adding
but-
some kind of like I don't know, humility to the goblins
yeah,
rather than just having them be like mindless
don't
beasts.
humanize our. don't
Yeah, now
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
morally
enemies.
torn.
Exactly. Like I
Thanks for
keep
that.
doing that thing they say not to do on like cattle farms and stuff like that. Like don't name the animals.
Don't name
you know,
them.
Oh.
Oh,
'cause then-
Grimace.
yeah,
I-
Grimace.
I-
I keep naming
I
them.
mean,
and
I feel we should
Right.
because I feel that we should experience that. And Calva, because Calva's Calva, he's just going back to the earth. It's fine. We're all gonna
That's
go
really
there.
beautiful, Calva.
Yeah.
We're all gonna go there.
That's poetry, man.
I feel like you guys are all
Memorable
really nice about
NPCs
that.
are good though.
Thank you, Perry.
I was getting ready to threaten to kill his family too if he wasn't involved.
wow.
Perry was gonna escort.
I like you, Perry.
I'm still mad he ruined my site.
You don't even know why we're going to this castle, but
No,
you're
but he
all
ruined
in.
my
for-
big site. I've been out here for weeks searching through. You know how hard it is to find in tall grass artifacts that are this big? Like, do you have any idea how long it took me to find the site that they just came and trampled through, mines everywhere, destroyed? Now I don't even know where I'm going. I don't even know what to do.
I actually, you know what? I think we may be able to help you. There's this cave nearby. I finished reading the book, and I know it has many, or it used to have many artifacts and potentially weapons and spells. There may be something that you're interested in there if you want to come with us.
That sounds like a really good lead. I'm always down to see where we can find more, learn more with more artifacts. Is that nearby here?
Yeah, I don't know where it is. Has anyone heard of a place called Wave Echo Cave, or have you?
Can I roll a history check for that?
Yes. Yeah, of course you can. Are you proficient in history?
I am.
Yeah, go for it. Roll a history check.
That's at
I mean,
18.
you're like an archaeologist.
18.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would
so
imagine you're proficient in history.
Yeah.
So you do know a little bit about Wave Echo Cave, and just a little bit about this region, because before coming here, you did do a little bit of research into the area, and you remember coming across something called the Phandelver's Pact, which was a rich mine that was shared by dwarves and humans, and it contained not only precious mineral wealth but also a great magical power as well. And they channeled that magical energy into a forge that they called the Forge of Spells. And it's all inside of this place called Wave Echo Cave.
Okay. I will share that information with the whole party, so we all are aware
Seems
of.
like we could really use someone with your skills. And that's where we're going to this castle. We're trying to rescue Gundren, who's a dwarf who knows the location of it. So once we're there, once we can rescue him, he'll be able to lead us right to this treasure cave.
Yeah, if that's our end goal, to find another good dig site, start an expedition, then I am definitely interested in helping you guys out and figuring out where we need to go. It's at the castle the hobgoblins are at?
Yeah.
We don't know.
Yep.
Yeah, that's where we're headed to, but we don't know where the cave is.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I don't have any other leads for new dig sites anyway, so I'll head that way with you guys. I'll see what we can find.
Hey Perry, at what point is it grave robbing and not archaeology? where does that line cross? Like, how many gold am I allowed to take from this cave of treasures?
I think the line is when you are going in the pursuit of riches over the pursuit of knowledge.
Yeah.
About the knowledge of riches.
But if you're there already, it doesn't hurt to, they're not using it anymore. Usually.
Okay.
What about the knowledge of how you're going to use the riches once you've got them?
Yeah. All right.
And then I'm gonna turn to Melody, and I'm gonna ask Melody, what was that hobgoblin talking about? He seemed to recognize you.
Oh, yeah. So at the moment, I've only really discussed it with Baz, but now that the cat's kind of out of the bag, I suppose I should
She's
just be
a
honest.
wanted person for crimes
guys.
that she's committed.
You're a criminal?
Yeah.
I go, she looks like a criminal.
Yeah, look at her face. Look at what she just did to that guy. She charmed him. She probably charmed some bank teller and stole all the money. She's a wanted criminal, you guys.
She's just gonna
That's why
step back and be like, no.
You can't believe a word she says.
Melody, what? Just tell us. We've been together for a while now. We saved you. Like what's going on?
Okay. So basically, I may or may not be considered a princess.
What? Princess of where?
So my dad, he is called King Micah, and we live in a kingdom it's pretty south from here, overlooking the sea. And my dad is just kind of on this big power trip in the kingdom, and he really hates magic. And I left not on good terms, and I've been away from home for a while now, and kind of just like along my travels, I found a druid village, so that's how I know how to do stuff like Vati. And I kind of live there now. And then, yeah, I just stumbled upon Phandelver and was in a jail, and you guys rescued me, and now we're here, and now you guys know.
Valen goes up to Melody and puts his hand on her shoulder and says, I know what it's like to have a hard home life. I'll help you any way I can.
Thank you, Valen. Yeah, it's been really hard coming from a place where you kind of just looked at and discussed for something that you can't really control or that you're still trying to harness. So
I know what you mean. I went through a similar situation as a child, and I also had to leave home. So I don't want to talk about it, but I'm here if you need to talk about your stuff.
She'll kind of give you like the Puss in Boots face and be like, thank you.
And then Valen walks away.
Yeah, I go up and put my hand on her shoulder and go, did you use the evil magic of your father?
No, he doesn't really know what I can do, and I guess at that point I didn't know what I could do either. My mom seemed to know that I could harness magic, but that was just always a disagreement.
Your mother's a witch also?
I mean, no, I don't think so, but it hasn't really been talked about. I don't know how many secrets my parents have kept from me. It's definitely been like a childhood of servants kind of babysitting me more than my parents looking after me, but I definitely have a better relationship with my mom than my dad.
We might have to travel south eventually.
Can I do a history check to see if I would know anything about that kingdom? Like, it's just kind of a Hail Mary. Do I know anything about King Micah or that kingdom?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, this is not gonna go well. Wait, 12.
12. Yeah, I'm not sure. Melody, have you got anything?
What is a 12
For
by
12?
me on information,
So
general information on the kingdom?
Just bearing in mind that 10 is usually like an average. So 12 is kind of that's a slightly above average roll. So, possibly could know something, but not a lot.
I would say that you've just heard about an area in this continent that, really disapproves of magic, and that they've been, there's been, lots of rumors and talk about this kingdom kind of capturing people and imprisoning them just because they're a magic user.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you remember
primary
here.
exports, GDP, any of the. No, okay.
Trading partners.
Trading partners, trade routes. Yeah, it's all good. That's good. That's very helpful.
Yeah, it's not a base of like whether it's good or evil. It's literally just if you have been seen or maybe have made known that you can use magic, then you've been arrested.
Perry's gonna chime in on that and say like, sometimes you'll just be minding your own business and the whole village will come with pitchforks and torches and you'll find your way out. I totally understand.
I get the feeling this has happened to you.
I look at Perry with
Yeah,
skepticism.
a few times.
Yeah,
Turning a werebeast and people freak out.
Actually, you would probably scare the shit out of my dad. This could be good.
You can.
Should Should we head to Cragmore?
Yeah, I think so.
We're nearly there. We've got insider info. This is what could go wrong. What could go wrong?
I drew everything down on my little map, thanks to Grimace.
Grimace was a
We
good
haven't
guy.
passed by Connieberry in our
No.
trip, right? Is that further north?
Yeah, you're
further
still probably another day and a half,
Yeah,
depending
we're-
on
we're-
depending on what happens. Probably still a day and a half away from Connieberry.
and we're hours away from Cragmore.
I think he said
Yeah.
only an hour.
Yeah.
Like an hour.
Yeah.
We're like right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So to be specific, it's about 7 miles, 6-7 miles. So
Like 2 hours
couple
at a walk.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 hours at a walk.
Put the screen up.
I am ready to get Gundren's ass out of prison. It's been long enough.
I hope he's okay.
I do too. I really do.
Even though I haven't met him, you have talked him in high honor, so I'm hoping that he's okay and that we can meet him and get him back to good health.
And he can get us to that cave.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Is there anything?
So we have a front entrance at Cragmore. We have a front entrance which is well guarded. We probably would die in a hail of arrows. And
I can
then
disguise myself as Grimace.
and we have a side entrance though. We have a side entrance for
So-
sure. So I guess try side entrance. I don't know if you want to scout it. I'd say maybe bring a hobgoblin costume for you to don at some point.
Baz and I could disguise ourselves as two little hobgoblins.
I mean, we could always pull another like we did at Red Brand and have you guys be prisoners, but that's
True.
going in through the front gate.
No,
Yeah.
I don't think the prisoner. I think we know where the tower is. We know where the entrance is. I think we sneak in the back and go
I
for the
think-
tower.
we
Yeah,
Stealth
I feel
mission.
like we stealth as much as possible, and the minute it flips, I'll rage and start smashing things.
Can you stealth giant? I guess you're not wearing any clinky armor.
No,
You're just
I got a
squishy
burlap
soft
cloth on.
mushroom.
Yeah,
That's right.
I make no noise when I walk.
You're one with nature. You just
Yeah.
blend right in.
I love the idea.
just-
I love the idea of this giant purple mushroom walking around, and then as soon as the guard turns to have a look in that direction, it's just like I'm just a mushroom.
Just
It's
squat
like-
down.
Okay, just
Don't mind
just
me.
Yeah, like,
just a normal.
I don't know if you
8
have
foot
that
tall mushroom.
ability, but that would be so cool if you could just like shapeshift into like a small purple mushroom.
Just a little
You
one.
know, just like, yeah, that'd be so cool.
Oil of diminution. Is that what it's called? Turn you into a tiny mushroom.
Okay,
So we are heading north.
heading north into the forest. Is there anything that anyone wants to do before
Yeah.
you make your way into the forest?
Bring
I-
a hobgoblin just
Yeah.
for clarity.
Sorry.
I'm gonna cast Find Familiar and find an owl.
Ooh.
And then I'm also gonna cast Mage Armor on myself.
Okay. Yep. Go for it. Yeah, plenty of time to do that
I'm-
before.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
cast False Life on myself, which I can do, I think, without using a spell slot because it is a tiefling thing at 3rd level.
Okay. And
Yes, I'm, like,
what's the
sure of
what's the time limit on false life? How long does that last for?
It is just
Until long
until
rest.
until a rest, yeah.
Until long rest or until any
Once
rest?
per long rest without wait, I can cast it once per long rest without using a spell slot, and I think it lasts that long. Like it lasts until a rest.
Okay.
That's 1d4.
Not a problem. And then sorry,
Oh,
Jason, you
yeah,
say Calva
8.
was
Alright.
doing something.
Oh, I said just make sure we bring a hobgoblin costume just in case
Oh.
we want to do any obfuscation.
Peridot? Anything Peridot's doing?
I'm trying to consider because I am clinky, so I'm not very
Oh.
stealthy. Maybe when we get closer, we can find a alternate route.
You
Is
in
it
heavy
inspiration?
armor.
Yeah,
Mm.
Does inspiration help with stealth at all?
I think you can use it for any skill.
Yeah. Inspiration's just a D4 onto any skill check, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm sure that will.
A D4 at disadvantage just sort of evens out in the end.
yeah.
So I might use the mantle of inspiration on Perry and whoever else might have low stealth, just to help them out.
Good. Also, I can cast Fog Cloud if we get close enough.
I also have
You can
Yeah.
jump.
sneak in the fog.
If there's like a roof that I can get on and follow everybody from a higher vantage point.
Yeah,
If
trees.
possible. Yeah.
Well, on our way there,
climb
I'll have my
trees in
owl
heavy
looking.
Yeah. Well, let's scout it out a little bit.
armor.
Does
Okay.
everyone have good stealth, or should I just should I use mantle or just like regular bardic inspiration?
I think it makes the most sense if the people who are really good at sneaking around go in the front, and then people who aren't go behind, and then at least they, if they see enemies, will know before.
Yeah. And you have the owl, so if the owl's scouting, we'll have hopefully a little bit of forewarning about anything.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. That's
Yeah,
true.
I'll send in the
Okay.
owl first.
I'll just use the regular inspiration on Perry then, and I'll play the little dun 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 dun.
Such good movies. I love those movies. That's like my after a big night out, get in, can't go to sleep because the head's spinning a little bit too much, so I'll just plop myself down in front of the telly and watch a Mission Impossible. Love it.
That's your comfort movie?
That's my comfort. Yeah, well,
Aw.
really, it's any Tom Cruise. Big man crush on Tom Cruise. Okay, so heading into the forest then, and just confirm for me again what the marching order was going into the forest.
I'll go first. Because
Okay.
I got the sneaky sneaks.
So Baz up front with the sneaky sneaks.
I'll actually go in the back just in case there's anything.
Yeah, I'll
approaching behind
probably stay behind a little bit too, just because I don't have bad stealth, but I don't have good stealth. So
Mhm.
And you're
Okay.
slow. No offense,
yeah, and I'm slow.
but you're slow.
Slow.
And then I guess just Melody and
met-
Valen slotted in the middle.
Back. Yeah.
In Baldur's Gate 3, I just met the Myconids, and I was like, oh my god, it's Kava! I just came across it. I couldn't believe it.
First time I played, I tried going in there and killing them all. It did not go very well.
Oh,
That's what
no.
happened.
They're
That's
so
what happened.
cool. I'm like
Yeah,
their best
you don't mess
bro
with
right
mushrooms.
now.
So I just forgot. I was supposed to roll my portent dice at the beginning, but I didn't.
Okay, yeah,
So
roll.
I
Just go
roll
for
it
it.
now.
Roll it now. That's fine.
What is that?
Oh, sorry, I did it wrong. So a 7 and a 9.
You see the future?
I just in future. Yeah, I'm just thinking in future maybe roll them like secretly, like whisper them or however it is.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because it just might not want to necessarily have them known.
Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
I don't know what that is, and I already forgot the numbers, so you're safe from me.
7 and a 9.
What?
For something.
Something.
First,
I don't know what they are either.
Something.
Okay.
How am I gonna die, Valen? Tell me. Tell me.
I don't know.
So you're leaving camp, and you're probably looking at kind of mid-morning now as you make your way into the forest. It very quickly gets quite dense and quite dark. It was a nice sunny day when you headed into the forest, and now it's almost difficult to determine what time of day it is. It's so dark in there. You can still see So it's not affecting any visibility or anything like that, but just know that it is very dense forest.
Of course, we're in the dense dark forest, the session with no ranger.
Right?
You've decided to
Perfect.
go into Neverwinter Forest without
Yeah.
the ranger who's from Neverwinter Forest.
Think
Make
he
a
got
survival
lost.
check. Oh god, we're all gonna die.
Yeah, can I get?
Oh no, I
guess-
gave him an idea.
Yeah, you gave me an. Yeah, you
Like,
were
such
such
a
a
genius.
Baz, can you give me a survival check to see
Oh.
if you can direct everyone
Of
north?
course. Of
in
course. I was
through the
paying
forest.
really close attention to the whole directions. Oh no.
Oh, no.
no. Oh no. It's a 3.
It's a 3.
Oh,
Okay,
that-
yeah, it could
that
be
is-
worse.
Oh no.
But I'm really stealthy getting us lost, just so
Yeah.
you know. We got lost, like, and nobody will ever find us.
Is anyone proficient in stealth? I
I
mean, not stealth. Sorry. Is
survival?
anyone proficient in survival?
I am.
So yeah,
I got a
Calver.
+4.
After maybe an hour or so, you start to question. Your sense of direction's telling you you're not really going true north anymore.
I call for a halt. I'm like, Boz,
What?
we're going
What?
the wrong way.
No.
Yeah.
Come on, we have the map and everything. This is totally the right way.
I pull out the longsword I have. And then
Oh, whoa, Calvo. What?
Yeah,
And then I-
it's gonna
I-
use
I
this as some
hand it-
kind of makeshift compass or something. We're watching MacGyver.
I hand it to Perry.
What? Would you bring me out here to kill me? I thought we were friends, Calva.
All right.
Everybody's just gonna turn on me now.
So
Confused, standing there holding the sword. At the...
I go. It's yours now. It's called
a +1
Talon,
launch?
Talon or something.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
And then I start trying to figure out which way we're going. I try to consort with some of my my moss friends on trees, see if they can tell me anything.
I'm imagining like a completely
Which way is
out of
north, actually?
a completely like shift of like mood. You know, like watching Guardians of the Galaxy. You know when how it's just like slapstick, a bit of fun, and then it just like shifts the mood completely when what's his name? Groot. Groot. He just like starts like sporing the things to give them light and stuff, and it like turns into a beautiful moment. And you're like, wait a minute, I thought I was watching a funny film. I don't know. Like I liked Guardians of the Galaxy, but it did a lot of weird moments like that where I was just like, wait a minute, what? Am I watching a different film now? I'm imagining that kind of thing, like Calver, this brutal, just like slashing things to death constantly, just like goes down into the earth and, you know, hands on the ground and just has like a meditation moment, absorbing the kind of the knowledge from nature.
I like that visual.
Yeah, give me a survival check, Calver.
I got a 12.
12. Okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
you can tell you're not going in the right direction, and you've got a kind of a rough idea of which way north is, but you don't know how long you've been not traveling north for.
Okay.
Can you roll me another d20? Just a flat
Just-
d20.
11? Yeah, 11.
Okay.
Middle
I
of the road
asked-
rolls.
I ask Valen, I say, can your bird scout for the castle? It should be able to see a large human or man-made structure.
Yeah. Let me just look through its eyes, and I'll take a look.
Do that?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can.
Yeah, I can.
Just learned it.
Dang.
Yeah, I can.
What
He's
do you
excited
see with
about.
your
You can tell
owl
he's.
eyes?
You can tell he's excited learning a spell. Yeah. What do I see through my owl's eyes?
So before telling you what you see through your owl's eyes, describe how Valen appears when he does this.
Okay. He's gonna be standing, and he closes his eyes and takes a couple deep breaths, but he's standing very, very still. And he's trying to just mentally image himself as the owl.
That's the owl. Okay. And yeah, a moment later, you open your eyes, and you are flying above the tree line. Can you give me a perception check as the owl?
You're like a drone operator
Yeah.
with VR.
Avatar
I'm just
style
gonna
drone operator.
Pull up the owl bonuses.
Yeah, go for it. I think owls have
they have a
advantage
plus-
on.
Do they?
Sorry, John, lost you for a second there.
Oh, weird. I'm just looking. They're skilled in perception. They have a passive perception 15, skills perception +5.
+5, yeah. And then I think, do they have advantage on perception checks involving sight? That if you look down in, I think there's like a traits section or something on the.
I'm not
Oh.
seeing anything.
Okay, no, that's fine. I might be thinking of like hawks or something like that have it.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll mine and then add 1.
Go for it.
So owl got 15.
15. Okay.
Mhm.
So, yeah, as the owl is flying, as you're flying up above the tree line, you do see to the northeast of where you are, not far away at all, maybe only a mile, if that. You see just poking out of the trees, ruined tower structures coming from some kind of castle.
Okay. I'm gonna take another deep breath and I'm gonna go and I open my eyes and I say, we're too far to the west, the castle's to the northeast. And it's that direction.
That direction.
As he says that, can I double check my map and do a survival check?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, give me a survival check.
I also feel like Perry would have a compass. Perry, do you have a compass?
That is
That's
a
something
9.
you would have as an archaeologist, or
Maybe I have. Would that be in a Dungeoneer's pack?
I don't think a compass would be in the Dungeoneer's pack. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. Yeah.
do you have any snacks in here at least?
Any snacks?
You have like jerky or
Dog
something?
bones.
A little
Oh.
package.
I mean, I have rations, so just pull out
Don't mind
weird.
if you do.
some weird, very non-specific looking jerky.
Ugh.
It's dirty.
Did you make this yourself? Is this one of your victims?
Somebody I talked into biting a hobgoblin leg.
Would you have really eaten that hobgoblin if
No
we
one don't
told you
eat
to?
Goblins. Gross.
That's what I thought.
Tried it a few times. They're not delicious.
So, Melody, as you are checking the map, you struggle to kind of work out exactly where you are on the map, but everything that's been told to you about the castle being to the northeast, it all kind of checks out. It feels like that probably would be Cragmore Castle.
Yep. Alrighty.
So guys, we know that the main entrance is on the west. I think we should head straight east for a little bit, then north, so we don't approach from the direction of the main entrance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were going south.
Baz does not sound confident.
I start walking like due north. Everyone's going
Baz.
completely the opposite direction.
Baz.
Walking
What?
back to Phandelver.
Like, Valen, do you want to leave now? Or...
This
I'll-
way. It's this
I'll show
way.
the way
It's
for now.
fine.
I think we're pretty well
it's a
hidden. Why don't you all follow me?
I'm picturing Baz
I
just
will
like
graciously
heading due
allow you.
north, like just confidently walking without really even looking where they're going.
This way.
Calvo just like picks them up while they're still walking. They're completely oblivious to it and just like turns them east. Yes, this is
Um,
um,
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so yeah, you travel down a little bit further, and it's very easy to know where you're going now and get to the right place because you've had that owl sort of scout the area out for you. And I will show you where you come out. So yeah, are you all on roll 20?
Mhm.
Yep.
Ooh, I
But you
can see
can-
the edge.
You can see just ahead of you, you can see the tree line. The trees are starting to thin out a little bit, and you see it start to open up. And through the trees, you can spot what looks like a castle, but is very clearly in a state of ruin. Many of the walls have been sort of knocked down, and it looks like it must have once upon a time been quite a big castle, but now it is more or less just reduced down to one level of the castle. But you can see these kind of 5 towers that kind of around the perimeter of the of
5
the castle.
towers.
5 towers, yes.
5 towers, and
Two,
Grimace
three, four,
told us
5.
it was in
The northeast.
northeast tower.
I'm sorry, I don't want to interrupt like the gameplay here, but I'm not on the roll 20. Is there like a?
That's a great shout.
Yes.
Let me send
Get
you
you
a
in the
link
map.
to that.
Okay.
Yeah, we did the Theater of the Mind last week, so
We did, yeah. Completely.
My mind is always theatrical.
Yeah, I
There's
never.
a goddamn musical up there every single minute of the day.
Show tunes nonstop.
Yeah, jazz hands.
I should have made a Myconid bard.
I know, it's great. You could be one for my one shot. If you want.
Halfling wizard.
Always wanted to do a party that's all bards and just be like a really weird band.
I played in a game that was all bards, and the DM had a different. It was like all pun enemies that we were up against. Their names were definitely bands that were puns.
That's
It was brutal. Mind you, I made my character after an actual musician, so I was like, whatever. I'm like, I can do this too.
I totally love that idea. An all bards campaign.
I called to Baz. I said, Baz, do you want to scout the outside, the eastern side of the castle, at least for us?
That's what I'm here for, baby. Okay,
And
let's go.
scout it, and
Oh.
I'm gonna have my owl fly above the castle as well and see if I can determine, its layout and where enemies are.
25 stealth.
Triminy. I got a 25 on stealth also. I'm just joking.
Just this giant purple mushroom that no one can see. So
blend in.
James, I sent you a link to the roll 20.
Yes, I'm on the roll 20 now. I have it open.
Perfect.
Remember how Clark, the first hobgoblin that we fought, was like behind a birch tree?
He was a bugbear.
Bugbear, that's what it was. First bugbear Clark. I still have his ear in my backpack.
Oh.
But yeah, that's like you, Calva. You're just
Yeah.
behind a tree. Nobody can see me.
I feel like Calva is Groot and Drax combined.
Yeah.
He-
That lines
he's- Remember when he
does.
was invisible? And it was like, yeah, they're like, no, you're not. You can see you standing right there. Yeah.
You're right there, buddy.
Let me just have a quick look at the... Can you guys see the map?
It's
I can see the map.
Fog of
but-
War.
Fog of War, yeah.
It has
no,
fog
that's-
of war,
that's
yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect, because it should. For some reason, my dynamic lighting disappeared. Right, do you guys...
There it
have-
is. It's dynamic now.
Yeah, it's dynamic. Cool. And can you all control your tokens?
No.
I
can. Yep.
Let me refresh.
So it says it represents your character, and yeah, so yeah, Jules, you should be able to. And then James, I've added yours is just like a little incognito token on the far left of
There
all
we
the
go.
other tokens. Can you see it?
Okay. I had like visual on it a minute ago, and it is it's gone now. Like I'm just seeing a black map now. Weirdly.
Yeah,
Like
so
totally black?
that's
Oh,
because
you gotta
that's
zoom
because
out sometimes. It gets like oddly zoomed in too on mine.
So you've got vision, so it should work. It might be
yeah, I'm at-
that. Might be that.
If you have Dark Reader on Chrome, I learned that the hard way that if you just click that and then it should show up.
Huh.
Yeah, make sure his vision's set properly for Perry.
Like I had my Chrome on dark mode and I was like, why can't I see it? Oh, that's why.
Oh, my Chrome is on dark mode. I'll switch that.
Yeah. That might be it. If you put the map on light mode, you should be able to see it.
Good. This is like IT hour. Like that was so
Yeah.
impressive. That's something that I have to call the company for and wait for an hour on hold for them to tell me.
Some like Chrome pages are just so bright and it just hurts my eyes so much. So having the dark reader is so helpful.
That's what
I
happened.
love it on light mode. I'm just blind me, please.
Yeah, I'm already pale, and when I have two white windows open, it's just like all they get is like it looks like a blown out photo. It's like,
Like all my photos from 2009, like up from an angle, all blown out, you know?
flash right in your face.
Flash on every photo.
Yeah.
So James, have you had any luck with that character, with that icon yet?
I'm still. I don't know what happened. Let me refresh the page because it worked for a
I had
second.
to-
No,
refresh
I think it worked for a second because the dynamic lighting wasn't turned on properly. I'll delete that thing. Can you see on the right hand side of Roll20? There'll be some tokens up the top. The third token along is the journal.
Right, I see that.
Yep. When you click on the journal, hopefully you'll have a little character called Peridot.
Yes, I see that.
And so if you drag that just onto the very bottom of the map for me.
Okay, I see. I'm not seeing the map still, but I'm seeing my character.
That's strange. So your lighting is turned on. Maybe refresh your browser and see if that
Refreshing works for me if I can't see anything usually.
Yeah, and make sure, like Baz said, just make sure you're zoomed out far enough because, like I said, sometimes it's black, and that's because you're zoomed.
There we
in
go.
all
I
the
have
way.
the map now.
Ah,
Okay.
awesome.
yeah.
Okay, cool. So everyone's sorted their technical issues, and we can see the map
Yeah.
again.
And
Yeah.
If it's laggy
There's
too,
my-
James, what you
there.
can do is you can go into your Chrome settings and turn on acceleration. That really
Okay.
helps.
okay, I'll probably do that. Thank you.
Like graphics acceleration, it really helps.
Okay,
I'm gonna
so as you kind of come to the kind of the where the trees open up into this area that the castle's in, you can see in front of you kind of like half a castle, very much in ruins, and you can see about maybe 5 feet up, 4 feet, 5 feet up from your eye level, there are these little arrow slit windows. Difficult to see in much.
It's for archers.
Yeah.
Gotta keep an eye out.
Yeah, and I'd like us all to move east, just because I see a little road footpath, something right there, and I feel like that's because hobgoblins walk up and down it. And
Wait. What? Oh yeah, you mean you want to get away from that?
Yeah, I don't want to.
Yeah,
be
and
right
I
in front of
still-
it. At least,
I
especially while you're
stealthed over
scouting.
with a 25. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't.
So- Kind of all following Baz here.
I guess would this be a good time for me to cast my disguised self? to be a goblin just in case something goes wrong and we get spotted?
Yeah,
Am I
mean,
gonna join you guys if doing that?
You be a busty one and I'll be a buff one.
Okay. I like that. I'll become
Okay.
Rosemary.
You're ticking
be
all of the
busty and buff.
goblins. You're ticking all of their preferences there,
Yeah.
aren't you?
That's right. We got all our bases covered. Okay, so I'm a super buff, like Mr. Universe hobgoblin. Very oily, very
oily.
Do we need to roll for disguise self?
That's magic.
Just cast
I
that.
think disguise self. Yeah, so anything creature must take the study action to inspect you. Yeah, okay.
They're all gonna be inspecting this. You can look, but you can't touch.
It doesn't hold up to physical inspection, just for clarity.
That's right. No touch.
And then, yeah, I guess that
But we're
might
still
be
stealthy.
still stealthy. Yeah, everyone's
Yeah.
still stealthing pretty
Just in
well.
case
Doesn't
of
doesn't
emergency.
seem like anyone's taken any notice of yet. And at that point, I think that's probably a good spot to take a break.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
So you guys are probably about, as I said, you're about 30, 40 feet away from where your tokens are on the map. But you can, yeah, you can see what you can see. And some of you can
So-
see a little bit more than what you can see.
So, Baz, you gonna scout for us?
Yes. So I rolled a 25 on my stealth check that I don't know if it got used. I can re-roll it if you want.
No, I'm happy for you to keep. I'm happy for everyone to keep their stealth checks.
And so I'm just buff, greasy hobgoblin,
Stealthy.
in a loincloth, stealthing.
Oh. Nice.
No
That's
arm.
what they wear. Come on.
Going for a Tarzan and
three-piece
Jane
suit.
type
Looking for the job. Way to the photo shoot calendar. No. Yeah, so I want to try and stealth around to scope the tower in the northeast. The one we're directed kind of towards, just to see if I see.
So over around in the northeast. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, as you head up there, that big block is just that's the like, what do you call it, the key sort of thing. So don't worry too much about that.
Probably gives away top secret stuff.
Yeah, I do need to get rid of these guys because that's going to confuse anyone watching. There we go. Okay. Okay, so yeah, as you head up there, you hear. Are you looking into that arrow slit?
If my stealth will allow it, if I don't see any, because I'm also gonna perceive if there's any like archers or anything like guarding the top row. If anyone is keeping lookout or anything, I don't want to
Okay.
walk up to it if I see lookouts.
Yeah, sure. So the sort of as you so looking at the castle, and this is kind of all the way around the castle, you've got a fairly well structured kind of first floor, like ground floor, which is actually about 6 foot above your eye line, above like the ground. And then that first floor is kind of fairly well intact. There are bits and pieces of walls missing and that kind of thing. And then
No gaping holes.
there's the arrow slits, which are they're kind of they're on that first ground floor. But then up above that, it looks like it was once a big castle, multiple floors, but there's very little of that remaining. So some walls are still 30, 40, 50 feet high, but there are areas where it's kind of all the walls are kind of crumbled. So there are areas where it is just that it's just that the ceiling on the first floor. Does that make any sense? I feel like I'm
Which
not
is like
describing that very well.
15 feet.
So that would
20,
actually be
20,
more like
20
25 feet, yeah.
25 feet. Okay, so 25 feet's the lowest part, but it goes up in some areas a lot higher.
Correct, yes.
Okay.
Um,
And there's no gaping holes anyway. So besides the slits, which are just slits. Okay. And no scouts on the wall that I can see from my angle.
Can't see any scouts on the wall or sort of on top of the building or anything like that. And you
Okay, then I'm gonna peep and tom it. If that's low enough, that I can do that.
So make me. So it's about 6. It's about 6 foot.
I mean, I'm pretty tall as a hobgoblin baby, right?
So I
that was
think, actually,
5'7" as
the
me.
ground floor is 6 foot, but the actual arrow slits are going to be higher than that because they're not floor to ceiling arrow slits. So you're probably looking at about maybe 9-10 feet up from ground floor.
Jumping,
So,
trying.
you can't
Okay,
see in.
it's not very. Okay. Well, shoot.
I'm gonna. Can I? So I assume from my owl, I'm seeing more of the layout. Can I, like, telepathically communicate that image to Calva?
If you're within 30 feet.
Yeah, like I'd like to share what I can see with him if I could.
Okay. Yeah, and that's what you can see through the owl's eyes.
Yes.
Okay.
Like the above. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
So
you're giving Calva a kind of a view of the from above. Is that right?
A bird's
Yeah.
eye view.
Bird's eye view.
Bird's eye view. Yeah. And I'm just gonna. Yeah.
Okay, so I have attempted to give you both a bird's eye view. I don't know if it's worked.
I already have a bird's eye view.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, you from above you can see there's no kind of holes in the roof or anything like that. The whole ceiling area appears to be intact, but as I said before, the walls are all kind of various different levels of decay above that first level.
Okay. I'm gonna say to Calva. Calva, can we work our way to the northeast? Maybe we go through the forest to get there, so they can't see us through the windows. But we should approach, the east tower. Maybe if you boost me up, I can see inside, possibly get in. Just so we have someone inside.
Yeah. So we'll find out with Boz. So I guess if we're gonna walk out a ways from if we can't see the castle walls. Once we get to the point where we can't see them, I will assume that the arrow slits probably shouldn't be able to see us through the woods, and then we'll proceed north and then cut back to the northeast tower.
So what if you and me go there, and then maybe Baz and Melody wait by the side entrance until we're ready to go in. I'm ready in, or we can see something else, and hopefully we can meet in the middle somewhere, or going through both sides, because it's going to be hard for me to get in there unnoticed. But if Melody and Baz are disguised, then
Can definitely do that. Also, if somebody can give me a boost on this window, then I could maybe see in. But because do I have a climb speed? I didn't take thief, but do I still have a climb speed?
You can climb, but it will be an athletics check. Yeah, I think you can attempt.
Well,
you can still attempt to climb.
Oh, it feels like I'm gonna fall and give away the position, so I'm not gonna do that because I don't trust that I can do that. I mean, this bot looks athletic, but the soft, squishy tiefling inside is very flimsy. So yeah, she'll go back and is reconnoiter the word? Reconnoiter?
That works. That works.
I don't even know if I know that word.
Reconnoiter.
No, that's recon. Yeah. No, so I'm gonna. But that's like doing the recon. But what's the word called when you rejoin everybody? Reconvene.
Rendezvous.
Rendezvous, reconvene, all the R words. Reconnoiter, reconvene. Yeah, okay. So we do all those R words, triple R. And yeah, I let him know I couldn't see in through the gap. And
I mean, I feel like if we use the owl to look in it, it just has to fly towards an arrow slit, not land on it or anything. Just fly in its direction. The owl could look in.
But
Yeah,
you didn't know, like, we want to try and pinpoint Gundren so we can do the littlest amount of like effort to get him out.
Yeah.
'Cause that's
Okay.
all we're here for.
So you're gonna do
So
a.
I'm gonna.
Oh yeah, sorry. You.
I was gonna have my owl fly to the northeast tower and look in through first the bottom right window slit,
Okay. Just gonna use
arrow
your
slit.
character for it. Okay, so flying in to take a look. Let me
Yeah.
show you what you can see in there.
I'll join up behind as well.
So in that first slit, you can see a little glimpse of a
What if Gundren, like Yarno, is the bad guy?
Well, he
Don't
said
talk about Gundren that way.
the hobgoblin said he was being tortured. I think he was telling the truth about that.
Yeah.
Well, bad guys torture other bad guys sometimes.
Yeah. They're bad guys. It's the nature of bad guys.
Yeah.
True.
yeah, sorry
I don't
about
think
that
Gundren's into that.
little delay. So looking through that little slit, the owl gets a little glimpse of a female drow standing in the room. Also, sort of towards the back of the room, it can see a wolf that's just kind of resting, lying on a bit of a makeshift bed of sorts that's there. And then also, lying unconscious on the floor, you see a dwarf of some description.
Okay. I'm gonna communicate quietly. I'm gonna whisper, guys. I think Gundren's in there. There's one drow and one wolf in the room.
So Perry, can you like talk to wolves? Is that a thing you can do? Sorry, is that racist? I don't mean to assume, but
That's a good question, actually.
And
are you like cool? With
I
wolves-
feel
with
like if
wolves?
there's a wolf, there's a bugbear. 'Cause that's what I've come to associate bugbears with. Wolves.
Or at least more wolves, since they do tend to travel in packs.
Yeah. Drow doesn't scream wolf to me.
Does
Yeah,
it,
where
does
is
it
it?
look
Sorry, drow and a wolf.
Yeah.
Drow
You
and
can
wolf.
see in there
Is the
yeah,
drow?
a female drow, a wolf, and you're a dwarf in the corner.
A dwarf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does she look? Does she look like she's also imprisoned, or she's like a guard?
No, that dwarf is. They're not looking good. They're on the ground.
So the dwarf looks in bad shape. The drow looks like they might be communicating with someone, but you can't quite make out who they might be communicating with.
Owls have great hearing. Can you hear through the owl?
Also, there's another arrow slit.
Yeah, I'm gonna have the owl fly to the other arrow slit and through that way too.
Okay, swooping down through the other arrow slit, you get a better look at this drow, this female drow who is talking to someone across the other side of a table nearby, and you also see the dwarf character. You've got a bit of a better look at the dwarf that's lying there on the ground, and also the character that the female drow is talking to is a very large bugbear who appears to
Called it.
have an air of authority about him.
Okay. Because I don't know. I don't think I can go into that room, by myself.
You'll be fine.
Can your owl check if there's a trap door in the ceiling, or anything on the ceiling that's like an access point on the roof of the building?
I don't think he looked above. He didn't see anything. But it looks like part of the. I think that's what it is. It looks like if we just go a little bit more west, it looks like there might be a way to get in.
That's the entrance. That's the main entrance.
No. He's saying a little bit west on this.
A little bit west from where I am currently on this wall.
Not the west.
Yeah,
the short west.
Where are you?
I'm at the very top.
Oh, there
right
you are. Okay, I see you. West of that, there might be a way in. Okay, but that's right next door to the main entrance, though, right?
No. Main entrance is
the
on
north
the
was
other
the
side of
main entrance.
The main entrance was to the west.
West, sorry. My bad.
Can I have...
We have survival check, Oz. Survival check.
I know. I have a great sense of direction, okay? You guys need to stop doubting me.
What if Calva breaks one window, and then where Valen is, break that window, and then Baz and I could distract, use the old get help, oh no, help us, and then
I think the windows, they're pretty small slits and they look like strong walls.
Yeah, those are so the arrow slits are just narrow holes for them to shoot out at us.
Correct.
At us.
So there's no glass windows of sorts. They are just little. It gives me an exact size of them. I think it's 4 inches, 8 inches.
I'm not sure we're bringing the right inches of stone.
No. And if you're describing an entrance, I guess we have to go over there to see that.
Can I have my owl fly more west?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna move my character. Is that okay?
Yeah, no, go for it. Looking for what in particular?
Just another entrance, because where I'm standing, it looks like there's some rubble just to the west of where I am. Looks like maybe the wall's broken or something.
So,
okay.
Taking a bit of a fly around, you can see this entrance point there.
Okay.
It's about a. Sorry, I've just realised that there's not really a way to show you this without doing that. So I'll put you there for a moment, but you're not actually up there. So it's about a 6 foot, 7 foot sort of hike to get up there, but the owl can see that. Does that make sense?
And sorry, yeah, to the east of me, this rubble, is that something I can climb? Or is it, what is it?
Let me have a think about exactly what you might be able to do with that.
Yeah, what I'm talking, just those stones there.
I know what you mean. It does. It kind of gives up a kind of vibe that you might be able to get in that way.
Yeah.
From the owl's perspective, is there somewhere it looks like we could just jump up as well?
That's what I'm kind of asking or looking for right now.
Yeah. So this spot right here looks like you can jump up there. The rubble, I think it just looks like the kind of tower walls have collapsed down, but I don't think you'd be able to pass through there in any way. But certainly this little sort of slot here, you can get up that little plateau there, that sort of clear bit. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, and I can see what I can see in that room is in that room right now.
From where you are.
Yeah.
So the owl can see in. It's dark, and as it kind of heads further back, it gets darker and darker.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I can see this room. I know it's okay. All right. Hey guys. So I'm gonna convert back to my normal, or go back to my own vision over here, and I'm gonna say, hey, I think I may have found a different entrance. It's close to the tower. It looks like it might be our best way to get in. It
Are
should
there
only
guards?
be. I didn't see anyone in the room that I like the way in, but again, there is the drow and the big bugbear in that small room.
It's just 2 guys. We can take them. This might be our best shot. Or we can try and trick them. We can try and yell fire and cast a smoke cloud and see if we can smoke them out. But we have to be inside to do that.
Yeah, I think I think if we make any noise, they're all gonna come running. You know, the tower is not in great shape. I think noise will travel. Our best bet's to get in there, kill them, and get out.
Okay. Did you see so there's definitely access to the tower from
I don't
from
know
there?
if there is or not. I did see a door though that looks like it's pointing in the same direction as the tower.
Okay, that's good. And you definitely okay.
So maybe if 1 or 2 people stay outside and look through the windows and attack the drow or the bugbear inside, they'll turn around and we can go in through the other door and catch them from behind.
The windows are like 10 feet off the ground, so we can't really
True.
attack through the windows.
True.
No, and the windows are only I think they're 8 inches thick.
Well, I was
So
thinking
they're just little slits, so you wouldn't be able
really
to squeeze
small.
through them. Yeah.
No, I meant like shoot at them with arrows or like cast a spell.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you could, but you'd struggle to get a good shot off. I
Yeah,
think.
they're gonna have cover of some sort from your attacks.
Yeah.
I mean, you could target a area effect spell, but then Gundren's in there.
True. Maybe I could cast I could distract them with what's it called? Prestidigitation. You know, make a
Early
noise
attack.
or
distract,
or
yeah.
distract. Yeah, like make a flash of light.
I have
or-
thaumaturgy too. I could add footsteps or some noise coming. We could double do that.
I really want to just go in and create a distraction as this busty hobgoblin.
I feel like Melody's gonna use this a lot.
I really want to do it, you guys. I really just want to go in and can I just do it?
At 12th level, it'll be Busty Lich.
We could,
And
if you go solo, you could try and just confidently walk in like you belong there, and knock on the door and say that they need you down the hall.
I'm slow. I'm just gonna point this out outside. I'm slow.
But we'll have you strategically positioned by the rubble so that you'll be able to get in there if something goes wrong.
I don't know. I still think surprise is our best. I just don't, Melody. I don't want to see you get hurt if something goes wrong.
I'm a fan of sudden shock and awe.
Yeah, like that bugbear, guys. He looked big, and he looked like he looked like someone important. I'm sure he's really strong. I think it'll be very hard to fool both the drow and the bugbear.
Yeah, I don't. And bugbears hit hard. Everybody here, just so you know, they hit really hard.
Yeah.
And
I really.
We don't know what the drow is.
Well, at least with the 2 of us dressed like hobgoblins, we can at least lead. If we're all going in together, which I do think might be our best bet, just to try and bum rush and get in and out as quick as possible. At least we can lead the way so that you can give the appearance that we're supposed to be here and you're prisoners or something like that.
Yeah. We can go in with that
if we need to.
Yeah.
But ideally, we're just going in to just hit hard, grab Gundren, and get out.
Yeah, I feel like if we can do that, we can go in, have you all sort of, like you said, lead the way so that they are at least put off by it. They won't be immediately alarmed, and then we suddenly attack. What type of inspiration, etc., do we have that people can bestow? Because we're gonna possibly need that for whoever's fighting things.
Well, I can't. I think I can make them if they're attacking us. I can make them probably miss at least 2 attacks, and I'm heroically inspired. I don't know how to describe that in game, but I have heroic inspiration.
I just feel really good about myself, guys.
Yeah.
That's
feel
very
pretty
positive. Very positive.
Can Melody, because she's supposed to be looking like Rosemary, can she just like flick her little red bob and then be like, all right, what is that line? It's like, boobs out, tits up, it's showtime or something from Connie and Carla. And then she'll just like stick them out, and then can I just stealth towards the rubble? Like right here.
Tits up stealth.
Yeah. She's just gonna confidently like boobs out, but like still stealthy and walk towards the rubble.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay, I say let's move. Let's do this.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna get as close as possible to the rubble with my 20 movement.
So I think the way we're going in is Baz and Melody in front, and then Calva behind them, and then I'll be somewhere behind them.
And you guys are maybe new recruits or something if we get caught by anyone. But don't worry, because we won't. We're just gonna go in and smash and grab.
I feel like I'm the least stealthiest, so probably back end, or do I want to try the other side, like jump up and like convene?
We should stick together.
Yeah.
Because you're probably gonna fall and like bust your head, and we won't even know. Because that happened to me day one.
We all nearly died.
Okay, so the plan is, so as you get a little bit closer to this kind of rubbly area, you do see actually a quite easy way to get up onto that ledge about here. It looks like it's almost been designed as a bit of a alternate entrance into the castle.
The ground looks a little traily right there, so yeah.
Yes, sorry, James. I was just going to say, where is Peridot?
I was going to be following probably towards the back of the group.
Back of the group. Okay. So you should be able to move the token. I think you might have 2 tokens.
Yeah, I ended up with 2 somehow. I'm still.
That's okay.
Figuring this out.
Got one of them. Are you able to move that other one around?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So just feel free to. Just
around.
So you're just kind of around behind the group.
There?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I would like to maybe from like over here just do a perception check to see if there's any like recent footprints, like to see if like there has been anybody who in the last few moments has gone up or down, just to know if there's like, if we don't want to turn a corner and then there just be like a goblin standing there. You know?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what, give me a survival check as opposed to perception to kind of do a bit of a search around for tracks and that kind of thing.
Okay. It's a 10, so that's very in the middle, as is the theme of today.
Yeah.
So
We're middle of road rolls today.
you can see, I mean, what looks like a bit of a, not so much just a very light trail heading directly north from the castle. So it looks like this area does get used, but you get the sense that it's nowhere near as frequently as the other entrances to the castle might be used.
Okay.
Are we good?
I think so.
Very confident. I like that.
What's the next step?
So me and Melody are gonna jump up first.
Okay.
Is it a jump or is it just a walk?
So now that as you get a little bit closer, you realise that there's kind of some makeshift stones that have been laid out in a bit of a way that you can quite easily step up there.
Check for traps.
You didn't check the traps, and the whole castle blows up. Luckily, nothing's triggered. As you both get up there, Melody, you struggle to see. You can just about make out what's in this room. Sort of some crates and sacks and bits and pieces sort of dotted around in the room, but you struggle to make out, a lot of the detail. That it is, for technical purposes, it's dim lighting in there. Baz, you can obviously see a bit more with your dark vision. It looks like lots of really, really old barrels and crates, and it looks like this was probably used as a storeroom back when the castle was functioning.
Like if there's any weapons or anything like that, like what's in these crates?
Yeah.
There's no time for looting.
Yeah, we're on a mission.
Help us. But
No,
there's always time for looting, so I will not hear that.
So just having a
15 investigation.
15. So having a bit of a look around, you find kind of some provisions and bits and pieces like that. It very much seems like this is where the storeroom was back when the castle was functioning a long time ago, and everything contained in the barrels is more or less useless now.
Okay. And is there any this like pile of rubble?
Yeah.
There's no way to get to like whatever this is. There's no like path or like that you could stumble across to get around to that place.
It's a very high pile of rubble. Very loose. It doesn't look safe at all to try and. Yeah. Okay. I mean, you could certainly try if you really wanted to.
No, it's all good. Okay. I'll wave everybody else up into the room, and I'll check this door for traps.
Okay. Just another thing to note as well. So that door is a door. The door that you see down in this area down here
looks like a curtain.
Looks like a curtain, exactly. It doesn't look like a
door.
Shh.
And I'll make a shh. We're stealthing.
I'm gonna walk towards the curtain.
Okay. So Baz. Oh, sorry. Yes.
Oh no, you go. Sorry.
Okay. Baz, you take a look on the door. It doesn't look like there's any traps or anything like that.
Is it locked?
You can try and open it if you want.
Okay. Try and open it.
Yeah.
Just to see if it's locked.
It opens.
Okay. Just the tiniest little stealthy creak. I want to open it and peek my eye out.
It is quite freaky, but
is it?
Yeah, but yeah, I'll say it's
is that
fairly
something
creepy.
That a stealth roll would help with? Okay.
Open the door a bit more stealthy. I don't know. The door can maybe roll a stealth check.
Just roll a stealth check for the door.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to have. You don't hear any other noises, so it doesn't appear to have alerted anybody.
Okay, and can I peer anything out a little crack? Do I see, or is it facing the wall?
Yeah, I mean, as you open it, you don't see anything. It just looks like some kind of a bit of like a corridor type thing. How far are you opening it? Would be the question, I guess.
Yeah. Can I cast?
Just go. Yeah. What?
I see when I think maybe when I hear it squeak, can I cast prestidigitation to clean the hinges?
Yeah. Sure.
Oh, that's so smart.
Okay, yeah. It
that's
creaks,
a great
creaks a little
use
bit
of
less now.
prestidigitation for the future.
A little bit of WD-40.
A little bit of magic WD-40. Wizard D40.
W. That's the W in Wizard.
That's the W.
Wizard D40.
Okay. All right. Well, I look like a buff hobgoblin.
True.
Everybody's got my crew right behind me, so I'm gonna open the door and just walk out first and see if I see anybody else there.
I mean, a buff hobgoblin lady is probably not going to be, very lightly pushing the door open, aren't they? As you open the door, you head into a bit of a corridor. You can see directly ahead of you another door, and then to the right, down the other end of the corridor, you see another curtain.
A curtain.
I'm gonna quickly run back
Nobody
up.
has.
Get behind Baz.
Nobody has anything that can like
Open this
collapse
door.
that or shut that or like keep people from coming through there.
The curtain.
Okay. I feel like we should position Calva right there.
In front of the curtain.
Like,
Yeah.
at least like towards the closest one towards the curtain, but not right in front of it.
Yeah.
But the closest one towards it. You're the closest thing to a wall of stone that we have.
Can I, before they do, can I stealth towards the curtain and try and listen in?
Of course you can, yeah. What I'll do, I'll get everyone to do another stealth check for me. Now that we're
Cool.
inside.
My strong suit.
7.
With the disadvantage, that's 3
Oh.
for me.
I just rolled this.
Oh man, 20 for me.
And it rolled.
Oh, the heavy
7,
armor.
3, 6, and 20. Yeah.
I got 20 as well.
I haven't been quiet.
So the only one I'm missing is... Who am I missing? 1, 2, 3, 4. Perry, Baz, Melody. Oh, Calva.
6.
6, okay. Who's heading towards that curtain first? Melody,
Me.
did you say you
Melody
wanted to try and
would.
head there before? Yeah, okay. So you...
I just wanted to listen in.
Yeah, so you kind of creep over to the curtain. Are you going all the way to the square directly in front of the curtain?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can hear some light snoring coming from that room. It sounds
What time
like
of day is it?
we're talking probably midday now, maybe. Oh no, but it's probably more early afternoon time.
Okay.
And yeah, you can hear some very light snoring coming from the room, and it sounds like it is directly beyond the curtain.
Oh man. I check this door and see if it's locked and trapped.
So, checking the door, it doesn't appear to be trapped. Before you have a chance to check whether it's open, though, Calva stumbles and knocks into a
Crowded in here.
like a lamp. Lamp?
A lamp.
Like a what is it? What would it be?
Torch.
Yeah,
Was here?
torchy type
Sconce?
thing, lantern maybe type thing that's mounted up on the wall and sort of knocks it off and it tumbles down to the ground. And at that point, Melody, you hear the snoring sort of stop in a hurry, and you hear figures start to rustle out of beds.
You're
I'm
right in
gonna
front of the door though. You're the first one that they'll see.
I'm gonna walk into with like the curtain is.
Okay.
Okay.
And just remind me on the... How does the... So... What is it Have you cast a spell to look like it, or you've just disguised yourself to look like one?
Disguise self, yeah.
It's a spell.
Yeah, it's a spell. Okay, and it's an investigation check.
Any investigators?
Okay, so as you burst through, you see some very puzzled looks on a couple of hobgoblins' faces, who are just getting themselves out of bed.
It's just a dream. I'm just your dream girl.
One that's directly in front of you looks very taken by what they see in front of them, as if they may be still dreaming somehow.
Mhm.
The one behind, though, sees straight through the disguise. And,
No!
Um,
No.
Who are you?
I want to cast Mirror Self, so that there'll be 3 of me, and they won't
Okay.
know which is which, hopefully.
Okay.
I don't know if I need to roll for that. Hold on, let me quickly double check. Mirror image. I don't think I need to roll for it. It's just 3 illusory duplicates of me. Each time a creature hits me with an attack roll a d6 for all the duplicates. If any of the d6 rolls a 3 or higher, one of the duplicates is hit instead of you, and the duplicate is destroyed.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. No, that's all good. And as you kind of split out into 3, the first goblin directly in front of you, eyes just completely brighten up, big smile, big grin on his face. But the one behind, looks very alarmed by it.
Only 2?
Only 2 that you can see in the room, and he shouts, "Get her!" And I'll get you all to roll initiative for me.
Son of a gun.
As he shouts, "Get her," can I just run towards him and try to put my hand over his mouth and charm him at the same time?
I'll say that's probably too much to do outside of initiative. But if you wanted to do that as your first action, we can see how that goes.
Yep.
22 for me.
Let me get the turn order tracker. Yeah, if you're not in the turn order tracker. Yeah. Does everyone know how to put themselves in the turn order tracker if you're rolling manually?
You drag your character somehow.
22 initiative for me.
Nice one.
Oh, me too.
I'm gonna use
we
my
twinsies today.
heroic inspiration to re-roll my initiative.
Ho ho!
I think so. I think you can use your heroic inspiration on any D20 roll.
Any D20, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Phew. Tough.
Oh, wow.
I don't know how to add it in there.
Lucky you're human and you get a heroic inspiration after every long rest. That's okay. I'll.
I don't know how to put it in there.
No, I know. There's got to be a way. There's got to be a way that's just like a couple of clicks.
I tried dragging it in there.
Where have you gone, Baz? You disappeared. There you are.
Well, there was another me that appeared over here because I tried dragging it.
There's 2 of you?
Add turn.
I don't know,
Hey,
now it's off.
there we go. So you might be able to do it yourself.
22.
If you right-click on the token,
yeah.
you might have add turn at the top. I have add turn at the top, but it might just be because I'm...
We don't.
Yeah, I don't.
Cool. So I'll get Perry added in there as well. Okay, so fingers crossed, everyone's in the turn order.
Harry, did you get a 0?
No, I got a 17.
Okay.
I think it's it's just because I've added Perry in.
I was like, what happened?
A 17, did you say?
17, yes.
Does the owl just go at the same time as I do?
The owl rolls their own initiative.
Oh, how do I do that? Or what would you like me to do for it? Because I don't see like an initiative score on the owl or anything like that.
Oh yeah,
Just
so
the
roll.
dexterity bonus,
Yeah,
right?
it'll just be so just roll and then add the owl's dexterity modifier to the roll.
Okay. Okay, so the owl rolls a 8. Or no, sorry, the owl rolls a 2.
You definitely had an 8.
Oh, I thought it was a part of the same one. Oh, well, whatever you want to keep. I guess I rolled the 8 first, yeah.
So the owl, did you say got an 8?
Yeah.
Oh, no, those hobgoblins did not do well on theirs.
No, they most certainly did not. Okay, so everyone's in the initiative order, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4,
I'm gonna-
yep, 5, and the owl. Yep.
Can I request to switch initiative with someone? If anyone's willing.
I don't want to go high.
If you want high, it's all good. It's like, should be fine.
Did you have a good plan though?
I had a good plan.
I'll switch with you.
Pad? You need pad.
Oh, now that I have initiative, I have another good plan.
Okay, I'll swap with you.
Excellent. So, Baz, your initiative is now 4.
Okay.
Appreciate it though.
Heroic inspiration.
I can't believe
Yours
I
is
got
22.
Excellent, excellent.
So who goes first between Valen and Melody? Who has higher decks?
So have you guys
Um,
switched, have you?
Yeah. My dex
Yeah.
is only +1.
My dex is +2.
Okay, so Melody, you're first up.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, it works perfectly. You can follow through with your plan if you wish.
Yeah, I'll let my other 2 selves like focus on the one that's like awooga, and then and then the one that shouted. Yeah, I'll just go up to him and put my hand over his mouth and charm him and be like, "It's okay. We're sitting here to relax you."
Okay.
Do I need to roll for charm person?
They have to roll.
Yeah, I think it's
They have to roll,
it was a
okay.
wisdom save, wasn't it?
Yes.
Wisdom save, which is failed, so he's now charmed. And just make sure you're keeping an eye on your spell slots as well.
Okay.
Yeah. Does that mean he'll fight first, or when he takes damage, that'll break?
If he takes damage, it'll break. Yeah, but he doesn't fight. I don't think he
So-
fights for you. I think he's charmed. I've got it right here. So a creature that is charmed can't attack the charmer or target them with damaging abilities or magical effects, and the charmer has advantage on any ability check to interact with them socially.
Okay. So you've got they're both nullified at this point, right?
More or less, yeah. The first one's just kind of distracted, more than charmed.
It doesn't know that the rest of us are here because it only sees her.
Only eyes for her.
Only, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We
Got
could
eyes
still
on
try and
other
open the door. If I didn't switch initiatives, I could still try and open the door, and we could just take out the other 2. It's up to you. Or somebody else could try and open the door.
I mean, who's next? Valen.
Yeah, I have a plan.
Okay.
Is that
Because if
is
you
that
attack them, the
Melody's
charm
turn?
is done.
Is that Melody's turn ended?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Cool. So yeah, we
Okay.
move on to Valen.
Okay, I'm gonna move towards, because I don't think this door is, like, sorry, on my map this door is open, but I think she just snuck past the curtain. I don't think she fully opened it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
And it's a
That's
curtain.
fine.
They'll probably just fall back anyway. So.
yeah. I'm gonna move to the door, and I'm going to, because I know where they are, I'm gonna open it.
Okay. Yeah. As you open
And-
it, you look in. You can see there's the female drow figure. You can kind of make out a bit more what is going on. There seems to be a bit of a heated discussion between this female drow and King Groll.
Yeah.
But you've rudely interrupted. They're both alerted to the opening of the door.
Okay. So I'm going to cast Tasha's hideous laughter at the bugbear, and I am going to use my portent die, so they roll a 9.
Okay, so
Oh.
Tasha's hideous
What?
laughter on. Yeah, it's divination wizard.
That's
Oh.
crazy! I didn't
It's
know you could
crazy.
do that.
So you
Good
get
plan.
to
Ah,
so the portent die you get to roll, and then you get to decide what you use it for in the future.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so at
Nice.
the end of every long rest, you roll 2
my
portent
God, I
dice,
love
and then you
that.
can, at any point, you can decide whether you can use it for one of your own rolls, or you can make the DM use it, or any other creature use it. Yeah.
And I can't use it
Wow.
after. I can't use it after they roll. So, like I have to
Decide.
like
Yeah. Well, if you want them to fail, I mean that's how you make them fail. Right?
That's what I just did.
Yeah, that's a very good use of portent.
Cool.
freaking amazing.
I'm a little low on spells now, but
Yeah.
Have them
eh,
and go.
I still have an axe. We'll be okay for a minute.
So I see the bugbear because I know where he was before. I go in the room, and I control his mind. So the bugbear is laughing uncontrollably on the ground and is prone.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say, "Don't touch him." And I
Good to
end
know.
my turn.
All right. I'm up then. I
Yes.
rage, and I go in 10. Okay, what's this thing right in front of me here? That looks
Right
like
in
the
front
drow.
of you.
That's the drow.
That's the female drow.
okay. Well, I'm just gonna go for the old axe smack.
I don't know who you are, but you're gonna die.
And you're a drow arguing with King Roll. I have nothing to talk about
Yeah.
here. Let me check my rage first. Make sure I get that.
Check your rage.
Yeah, you
that.
check your rage, man.
You check your rage, girl.
Get my temporary hit points for it. All right, and then attack. Great axe. Good grief, it's a 6.
Oh no.
Yeah, sorry. So that will definitely miss.
All right, so let me see. Make sure that's the end of mine. Let me say 10. 15,
You
20.
don't get
I'm
like
just
frenzy or.
I'm just going to move to the opposite side of the drow, though, and in my movement there.
There's a wolf in there too somewhere.
I don't care about that wolf. I was going to go over and try to attack the wolf, but I was like, I'll let the wolf be for a minute. I should have just grabbed Gundren laying there on the ground. I should have just grabbed him and ran back out the room. just booked
You
it.
just wanted to slash something. I get it.
Yeah.
Sometimes
All right.
you just gotta murder.
I'm good. I'm done.
Okay, so that's Calver done. We've got Peridot or Peri.
Okay. Can I make it like through, like across to like past Baz and everybody here, like towards the drow?
Yeah. You can squeeze past them.
Okay. So I'm going to do that, and then I am going to use my bonus action and shift, like into the werewolf
Oh,
form.
dear. And you get what is it called? Advantage on attack rolls now.
Ooh,
We're flanking. That's why I moved over there.
Okay, perfect. And
that was
then
smart.
I'm gonna roll for a booming blade against the drow.
Oh dear.
First one's 24 to hit.
24. Yeah, that definitely
So
hits.
there's 19 on the die. I'm gonna roll again because I have the advantage to see if I can crit.
Go for it.
Fall off my table. No, so that's 24 to hit. So I'm gonna use that long sword. It's going to be 12 damage.
12 damage. Yeah. So the longsword, is this the longsword that you got from Calver?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So just make sure that it's a longsword. It's a +1 longsword. That one.
Yeah, I added the +1 on that, and then
So 12 damage. You said.
yeah, and then I'm going to use action surge and do another booming blade on her.
Jeez.
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
Not being knocked unconscious this time.
No, not so for the first one, that was 22, and I'm gonna roll see if I can hit on this one. So no, so 22 hits.
22 hits. Yep.
Okay. And that is 11 damage on that one.
11 damage. Okay. Yeah. Like.
And if she
Flowing
moves on her
blows.
next turn, she takes a another D8 because it's moving plate. But and yeah, that's gonna end my turn.
Okay. Yeah. Wow. Ending that turn, we're on to the owl. Valen's owl.
Cool.
I don't even know where the owl is at this point.
I'm gonna assume he's somewhere like, where is it? I don't have to select, but like it's kind of just north of the tower still.
Okay.
But
He starts
he has
trying to find
100.
out how many gets to the center of a lollipop.
He does have 120 feet of movement. Or no, is that, sorry, let me just confirm that's right. Or 60 feet of movement. So I think he should still be able to make it into the room, if that's correct. I'll leave it up to you to decide.
It's a lot of movement. That's a dash and a half for me.
That's like 6 rounds of walking for you.
I'm like, I'll be there in a minute. In a minute.
Yeah. I'll say it. I'll say it can do it. It can get into that room.
Okay, excellent. So the owl is going to, you see it, an owl swoops by Baz and swoops by the wizard and swoops by everyone. And he's going to go to the drow and he's going to fly around it, like flapping its wings in its face.
Okay.
And that's going to be the help action.
Okay. Yeah. Great. So we've got an owl in there, bothering the drow. Is it?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So can't attack, but it can help. So I'm gonna have it help me by distracting the drow.
Okay. Yeah. No.
And that's the end of the owl's turn.
Ending the owl's turn. We move on to. I'm gonna say, Baz, you've probably got a higher dexterity than the hobgoblin, so I'll let you go first. Or you go next.
Okay. Oh, Baz is super torn. She's like looking towards Melody all alone in the room there, but and towards Gundren in there, and it's super torn. But Melody's probably got it handled, looking like Rosemary. And so I'm gonna run in with my movement. So would that be difficult terrain? So 10. Oh, so 10, 20, 30, or is that just? Am I able to get by the 2 people there? Oh shoot, because it would be he's over to this side. Okay.
You can move through
10,
friendly.
You can move through the allies.
30.
Yeah.
And I just want to get close enough to Gundren to feed him a potion.
Yeah. So I'm not sure you'd be able to get there.
Yeah.
Just because you'd have to move through Gundren's space.
Yeah.
Just trying to think. I mean, you might be able to, but it'd be difficult space through Gundren. It's just a bit of a tricky one, and also you've got the table and chairs there as well.
Yeah.
And I think
Gundren's fine. Look at him.
almost dead.
I know. I got nothing else to do. He's got to be able to, like, it would be nice if he could move a little bit of his own.
Perry was almost dead, and look, fine.
Yeah, brought back by a potion from me, if you recall. Okay, so I can't get to Gundren at all because of everybody else in the room, so I guess I'll just
Do it.
Should I try and talk to the drow?
No. It's been hit for like 20 some points.
I know they're not. She's not gonna be friendly towards us. So I'll sneak attack. I'll sneak attack.
Go for it. Yeah. Roll for attack.
$14 hit.
14.
Is that with advantage?
No. Did I get advantage?
Yeah, because
No.
If somebody's within 5 feet, you get advantage, don't you?
yeah.
You get advantage.
I thought
of
there
But I
had.
thought with the sneak attack was different because otherwise.
Sorry, I was distracted for a second.
Shoot, I always
Please-
forget.
What was this about? About the sneak attack? So you,
Well,
you,
if
you
it's
do.
advantage or not.
So it's not advantage, but you get sneak attack because you've got an ally. So usually you would need to have advantage to have sneak attack. But if you've got an ally
Or just get
within
a
5
straight
feet,
roll for.
so it's a straight roll for
for,
the attack, but then damage would be including sneak attack. Yeah, does that make sense?
Yeah, and then 14 hits or does not hit.
So 14. Yeah, 14 just hits.
Oh.
So yeah, roll for
Alright.
damage.
All right, that's 11 damage. Nice. I did 7 sneak attack, and then I'll do my offhand dagger attack. Do I get my proficiency bonus on the offhand? So it's still my +5 for the offhand attack,
Yeah, yeah.
or is that
the,
just
the attack roll. Yeah, you would still get proficiency. It's just you just don't get to roll. You don't get to add your ability modifier to the damage.
Okay, so that's a 9, so that does not hit.
9 doesn't hit. No, 9 misses.
Okay.
The
All right, and then
yeah,
I'm
the
gonna
drow
use
kind
the
of
rest.
ducks out of the way of that one very swiftly.
So if moving through allies is moving through allies difficult terrain or not difficult terrain? Depends on how much movement I have left.
It's not difficult terrain unless they're either unconscious or or large, I think.
Yeah, larger than.
10, 15, 20. Oh, shoot. I can't get to Gundren. I'll just move out of the way a little bit. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, and I'll maybe... Do I have a bonus action? No. So I did the offhand.
Did the
Main hand, offhand.
Yeah, but Nick. Yeah? So your offhand will have just been done as part of the attack, right? Part of the action?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Okay,
sure that's
I'm
right.
gonna try it with a bonus action. Would it be a full action to try and open this door, or is that a bonus action?
So your bonus action, well, it depends whether you used your bonus action to bonus action dodge away from the drow or not.
Yeah. you're
Oh,
gonna-
because I have to try moving away. Never mind, I'll stay in
Okay.
melee. Sorry.
Yeah.
Why am I so rusty at this? I've only been doing this like non-stop for the last week. Okay, go ahead. And my turn.
Okay, cool. So ending Baz's turn, we now move on to the goblins. The first goblin... Yeah, let's just say he is he's trying to get all grabby on on air, while the other goblin is just what would he do? I don't know. I think the three of them are just all trying to get a bit grabby.
Oh,
They're not really going to do much. So then,
well,
and
I mean, that's pretty good.
ending their
Sort of good,
turns-
I guess, if you're not Melody.
ending their
Just the
turns, we move
illusion.
back to the top of the round. I'm just going to shift things around a little bit because we've got some people.
Just be thankful that the rounds are only like 6 seconds. So.
Yeah, it's only 6 seconds.
Cop
of
a cheeky
grabby.
feel.
And only
Seems
one
like-
of them's real.
seems like forever.
So
Yeah.
two of them are air.
For the greater good.
So Melody, you're up.
Okay. While they're trying to get all grabby, I just want myself and my like mirror selves to just so the two of them can grab one of them and like sit them on the bed, and then the one that's charmed, I'll sit them on the bed.
Okay.
And then I'll kind of just stand in. I know it's awkward because it's like the box isn't center, but I'll stand in the front of them and just imagine like a beautiful symphony of like Dobby meets Toad of like singing, because I'm like trying to think of how a hobgoblin would sound when it's singing. And she's just gonna start dancing and singing, but like swiftly have the 2 daggers behind her back that she got from Baz. And she's gonna start singing and dancing, and she's like, she's a many to make her one. And then she's just gonna quickly, like while they're watching her, she's gonna quickly throw both daggers at their chests.
Okay. Yep. You might want to just make one, like stand 1 square back from them. If you're doing it as a melee, if you're doing it as a ranged attack, because otherwise you'll have to do it if you're throwing at point blank, you'll have to do it at disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
So
they're
yeah,
not
I'll
attacking
just
her though. I mean, it doesn't matter where she's at, I guess. But
I'll just take a step back like that, and then go flat.
Yeah, go for it. So roll for the first one. Which one are you throwing it at first?
Ooh.
your actual boyfriend or the other guy?
Well, you said he was just distracted, so I'll throw it at him
Okay.
first. Sorry, is that just a
So it's just a normal attack.
throw dagger?
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
unarmed?
You want it the throw dagger.
And just a normal roll?
Yeah, just be a normal D20 attack roll on that one.
That is, whoa, that's a 23.
Yeah, definitely hits. So roll for damage on that one.
Poor guy.
The woman is wild. Woo!
Um,
My favorite line in that song.
the damage, is that the one next to the +4 attack?
Yeah, it'll be the 1d4 plus.
It's usually red numbers.
And that's a 3 piercing.
3. Okay. Yep. And as the dagger hits, you kind of see him take check a little bit. He's he's not too sure what's going on. He can't believe that you've betrayed him like that. Yep. And then the other roll, the other dagger throw. So roll for attack on that one, just the same as you did with the other dagger.
That is an 11.
11 on the hobgoblin. I'm pretty sure that's gonna miss.
Does that... So she attacked him, but she didn't hit him. Does the charm still maintain if she didn't hit, but she attacked?
Yeah, I think on charmed, I think technically it's take damage. I'm not
She
sure.
could just
on
be
that
like,
one.
oops.
Yeah, it's like, ooh, getting frisky.
Where does that come from? Oh, sorry.
Tricky.
Yeah, I'm
You
pretty
into
sure. I'm
knife
pretty sure it's
play?
take damage. So yeah, so he is still charmed. But he's not sure. He's not sure he's happy in the direction that the entertainment's going.
The relationship has
Well, at
soured.
least you safe word.
Anything
Okay.
else on Melody's turn?
Bananas.
Yeah, that'll end my turn.
Okay, so we move back onto Valen.
Okay, so Valen is gonna raise his hand and he looks at the drow, and you see, oh, what should I pick? Lightning crackling in an orb shape in his hand, and I cast a chromatic orb at the drow.
Wow. Okay. Do you have the components needed for it? Because you need to have a.
Or do
What
I?
does it need to have? Like a diamond or something?
Does it? Oh, I need a diamond?
Yeah, I think. Or
No
you
way.
need like a. You need some
Kinda
kind of stone
crazy
that's
is
worth
that?
50 gold or something like that.
Oh.
Memory.
Let me just check
Let
something
me look it up.
quick.
I got the price book.
It does say I need that, but I do not have.
I think we've been kind of ignoring if we have those.
Yeah.
Well,
so
but-
the
Most
way
of them don't have a expense.
that's the thing, yeah, and with as far as the rules go, it kind of says you can more or less ignore components unless it states that it's a it's got a value to it. So yeah, unfortunately for chromatic orb, you would need to have.
Nope, that's fair.
Yeah, something for it.
Some kind of stone. Okay. In that case, wait. So out of. Oh no, I see. Okay.
Yeah, diamond worth 50 gold.
Yeah, and what's it called? If I use my magic initiate trait to cast the spell for free, I still have to pay that cost though.
Yeah, so you'd still need to have the component cost for it. Yeah.
In that case, I cast Firebolt.
Classic default wizard move.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it. Where are you casting it?
At the drow.
At the drow. Okay. 20 hits.
Is it disadvantage because it's melee?
Because the owl helped me.
Range.
So he's
okay.
Valen.
So it's a straight roll instead of disadvantage, right? Because normally a ranged spell attack would have disadvantage at melee range.
I'm not melee.
He's not. He's not.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was not looking at the map. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah, he's good.
So a 20 hits.
Okay, and then for damage, 4.
Okay.
And she's burning.
She's
On
burning.
fire.
Okay. And she's not looking great.
Oh.
She's not looking great.
Awesome.
Anything else from Valen?
Nope. Valen ends his turn.
Excellent. Ending Valen's turn, the wolf, hiding away up in the top part of the room, decides to wake up and actually do something. And it is going to go straight for you, Baz.
Oh no.
And lunge at you.
Is the wolf flanking then?
Yes, wolf is flanking, but it gets advantage anyway because of pack tactics.
Oh, cool. Just curious.
Oh my god, I just realized that Gundren's like
Right there.
No, Gundren's looking at Baz being like, what is this muscly, oily
Thank
Don't
God
worry,
he's
I'm your friend.
unconscious. I don't want him to see me this way.
We didn't either.
That is so good. It's like the one person in the room that he could trust, and it's just like, oh.
You're not wrong. That's true.
It's like feeding the potion to him, just like all flexed biceps. Like this.
I'm
like,
oh,
here you go, buddy.
It's gonna be okay.
That
is so good.
That's a dirty 20 from the wolf, so I assume that hits Baz.
That hits.
Yeah. So that is.
Alright, I got that temporary false life.
So that is 5 damage.
Not even touching me yet.
It's good. It's good.
Okay, and ending their turn, move on to Calva.
All right, I am going to drop some sweet life-giving force on Baz.
No, I don't need it, but it's good. I haven't even. I can't.
Do you still have yours?
Yeah, I still am above my hit points because of temporary hit points.
All right.
Oh yeah, I'll let you retract that.
Yeah, I will take my advantage attack roll, great axe. 16
on the drow.
Yeah. And by the way,
hits.
I rolled 2 16s, not one but 2.
Nice. 16 hits. So yeah, roll for damage.
16 also.
Oh, yeah. Okay. How do you want to do it?
Hefty.
I just chop straight down from the shoulder as far down as the axe will go, and kick her towards whoever's across from me. Who's in front of me?
Nice one.
Just kick her, and then I'm gonna step.
Perry.
Yeah.
Perry's in front of you.
Yeah, I'm gonna step towards the wolf, though.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to go ahead. I'm gonna flank the wolf because I don't leave their zone of influence. So
yeah, no, that's fine. You can totally do that. As the drow takes her final breath, she starts to change, and you see her body almost turn into this smooth, sort of silky dark coloured tinge to it. Very strange, bizarre looking creature. I'll say probably Peridot recognizes this as a shape shifter, a changeling.
I knew it, Perry. Is this one of your friends?
I've never seen her before, but like
Don't
looks at
recognize
the wolf.
Yeah.
Looks at the wolf like kind of like might know the wolf.
Might know you, don't know you.
Yeah.
Okay, so ending Calva's turn, we move on to Peridot.
Okay, so the drow is dead though. Like,
Drow is gone. Yes.
okay. So I'll go up to the wolf, and I'm going to use my bonus action for a bite attack. But I'm going to kind of do like we see like two dogs fighting, and then one wants to establish dominance. Like,
Yeah.
so, ooh, that's. Do I get advantage on that for flanking or?
You wouldn't, because you've not got anyone directly opposite you for flanking.
Okay. So that one's gonna miss, and then with my normal action, I'll roll to attack.
Sorry, what did you roll on that first one?
Oh, it was a 7.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, it misses.
Yeah, that was not gonna
Yeah,
get.
I must have misheard something.
And then that's a 19 to hit. on
Yeah,
that.
19 definitely does hit.
Okay. Can I do that as like a grapple to try to just like intimidate this wolf off, like just to get it to.
Yeah, you can do it. Yeah, so it'd be an unarmed strike. So you can still roll for damage and then grapple as. Yeah, I'm sure that's the way unarmed strike works.
So strength plus, so it's gonna be 4 damage for the unarmed.
Okay. Yep. And they're grappled. Roll a d20 for me. That's how grapple works now, isn't it? It's just a 15 DC strength check to grapple.
That's different now. I'm gonna go get it.
Well, wasn't that my initial it was
Yeah,
15 on the die for the first one.
Yeah, the hit grapples.
Yeah.
And then
And then it's a straight 15
you use
DC to get out of the grapple.
Okay.
Right? Yeah.
make
that
a
must be
strength
what
or
it is.
dexterity against the grapples escape DC
Yeah.
into the condition.
Perfect. Yeah. No, that makes sense. So the wolf is now grappled.
And she's gonna growl at him and try to demoralize him. And
Nice. You get a bit of a whimper. You get a bit of a whimper back.
Okay.
Okay. Ending. Anything else from Peridot?
No, that's gonna be it.
Ending Peridot's turn. We move on to King Groll. Wait! Don't hurt my wolf. Let's talk about this.
When did he
Is
stop
he still
laughing?
Tasha's hideous
Isn't he
laughter?
still laughing?
Did he save?
Let's talk about this. I forgot it was Tasha's hideous laughter. So how does Tasha's hideous laughter work? He just
At
Does
the
he-
end
does he still-
of his turn,
yeah.
he can make a save.
The safe to get out of it. Okay. And for his turn, he is just laughing hideously.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it's uncontrollable laughter.
Uncontrollable laughter. What's the DC to get out of it? Oh, robot.
13.
Yeah.
should
So he
kidnap his
is
wolf.
out. And then I'll say that at the end of his turn, he says that comment.
And Perry, the grapple is 8 plus strength modifier plus proficiency to get out of it. So
Okay.
whatever that adds up to.
All right. Cool. Thank you. That'd be 13
Thanks for that,
for
Jason.
the wolf.
And I think that's probably a good point to leave it for the session.
Sure, we have 2 of our party making out with the enemy, and